Wow, wow. We always on point. Wow, 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 wow. Yo, no refunds in ShowTyme, we always on point. No dirt, yo, but they call me the voice. I just dropped the link, come and talk to your boy. Talk to me, wow, talk to me, wow. Shout out CM, keep it real. Shout out preach, y'all. Go ahead and preach, y'all. When you talk to us, you better think before you speak, y'all. Wow, you better think before you speak. And all the pieces that I got them on my thing, they complimentary. I walk up in the building, they feel the positive energy. Haters, they gon' hate, but they not gon' finish me. I can't let them get to me. I can't let them get to me. Now I remember them old days shooting in the crate. Man, I'm feeling like I'm Shaq. I'ma move them out the paint. Man, we doing what it takes to put some food up on our plate. Ain't no way we giving up. Ain't no way we losing faith. Cause we knowing that God got us. Something going on, let's talk about it. Man, let's talk about it like grown men. If we stick together, man, I promise we gon' win. Eyes on the prize, man, I'm always on in. Studio session, walking down, I be going in. Freestyling straight up at the top, don't need no pen. I'm better with no friends, I'm better by myself. We gon' make it to the top, man, only time will tell why they always playing with us. I told them don't poke the bear. OGs always give me game, I'm always soaking it in. You be hating in the chat, but you know you really a fan. Man, you going outside, hating on another man. Wow, shout out ShowTyme, ain't no birdie here the realest one. Why they over there chatting a fool like they Javale or something? Wow, 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 wow. They tryna get my attention, I ain't gon' pay none. Wow, everybody put their hands in the air. If you don't like it, you can stand over there. Wow, 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 wow. ShowTyme, ready up, no time. Wow, wow, wow. We ain't playing both sides. No. Yeah, keep it real. Shout out, preach y'all. Go ahead and preach y'all. When you talk to us, you better think before you speak, y'all. Wow, you better think before you speak.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy ShowTyme. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Good afternoon. Just wanted to come by, recap a couple stuff. We got game 2, Clippers versus Nuggets tonight. Y'all know I'm ready for that. Shit, I'm locked in. I'm gonna give people opportunity. They want to come in. I don't want to make this a long show because I got so much to do. Monday be busy day for me, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Warriors got the win last night. Man, I think I was 50%, probably less than 50% on game 1s. If I'm not mistaken, I picked let me see. I got what I got right, what I got wrong. Let's do that. What I got right, Pacers, Nuggets gonna win game 1. Oklahoma City, that's an easy one. Cleveland. Who else? I think that's it, right? 4. Cause I got I picked the Rockets to win game 1. They lost. I picked the Lakers to win Timberwolves. They lost. I picked the Pistons to beat the Knicks game 1. They lost. Feel like I'm missing somebody. I think I said Pacers and Bucks, right? See, I went like 5-3. Got 3 on wrong. Now last night, that's possible the Warriors can beat the Rockets first game. But I don't think nobody expect the Los Angeles Lakers. Let's just be honest, man. I know some of y'all picked the Minnesota Timberwolves to win. But, be honest, though. You really expect the Timberwolves to just run the Lakers off the court game 1. The way they did it, too, was just straight gangster. I ain't going to lie. They had me fooled for sure. Because it sounded like they were nervous in the press conference. But, all along, they playing chess. So, okay, I can respect it. Now, let's see how game 2 going to go. That's going to be tomorrow. I want to talk about the Clippers real quick, man. Even though I had the Clippers losing game 1, I I was a bit disappointed how we lost a little bit. I'm mainly looking at Kawhi Leonard. We had 20 turnovers. He had 7 on those 20 turnovers. That's uncharacteristic of him. I don't expect Kawhi Leonard to have 7 turnovers game 2. I mean, you barely see him make many mistakes like that. And it's not like he had a bad game, but he just wasn't. It wasn't enough. Like he was quiet in the second half. He wasn't aggressive enough. 9 out of 15, just 15 shots. Man, you gotta let that thing go. Especially when Nuggets went on their little run. I wanted him to be more aggressive. He wasn't aggressive. A lot of times, if you watch Kawhi in game ones, other than the Phoenix series, game ones in the first round of the playoffs always seem to be his worst games. He always come out. He's not as aggressive. Game 1, first rounds. If you go look at his history, I mean, this game kind of similar like the one Toronto and Orlando, 2019, first round Eastern Conference matchup. Toronto lost the game 1. They lost game 1. Kawhi came back much better rest of the series. He always seemed to have those games. Like, it wasn't like he shot the ball bad in anything like that. It was them damn turnovers. So tonight, I expect the Clippers to win, and I'll talk more about that later on tonight's show. The Lakers, though. The Lakers, man, I don't know what the Lakers going to do as far as adjustments. What are they going to do? They're going to put Jackson Hayes. I can see right now this is not going to be a Jackson Hayes series. They played him off the floor. Jackson Hayes got played off the floor. If you got Nas Reed in the game, you're not gonna be able to play Jackson Hayes. Jackson Hayes ain't gonna do nothing with no Nas Reed. Nas Reed can stretch the floor. Nas Reed can put the ball on the floor. I mean, he's just too skilled He's too skilled for Jackson Hayes. I don't see this being a Jackson Hayes series. So I'm interested to see what kind of adjustment JJ Redick make, because everybody say JJ Redick is a better coach. He's a better coach than Darvin Ham, so we're going to get a chance to find out, right? We should find out, right? Now, let's see. Cleveland took care of business. We expected that. Memphis Grizzlies got beat by 50. That's kind of not surprising. Before we get to this Warriors game, what else we didn't touch on? Pacers, Bucks. Damian Lillard is questionable. He's questionable to play. And I like that series, y'all. This gonna be a good tonight. Tonight gonna be a good game. I got the Bucks winning. Damian Lillard. Did y'all see Damian Lillard and Tyrese Halliburton getting into it? Now, everybody on the internet is accusing Tyrese Halliburton of being a front runner. They saying he's a front runner. He only talk trash when he up. That's what it seemed like. Damian Lillard told him, he said, look, I'll beat your ass. He said, hey, I got a feeling Dame finna go crazy. I was listening to Doc Rivers in his media day interview. He say, not the media day, the media availability interview. You know, they have in between the playoff games. He was saying that Dame looked good. And the way Dame was talking and the way the trade talking between both teams, yeah, I think Dame gonna go crazy in this game. Dame gonna go crazy, y'all. The Bucks gonna beat them boys. I'm gonna stick to my pick. But now game 1, it looked iffy for the Bucks, but the Bucks went on a run. They just couldn't make shots. Let's just be honest. The Pacers was kind of fading down the stretch. The Bucks could not make shots though. AJ Green made a couple threes. Gary Trent Jr. made a 3-pointer, but they ain't really had a lot of offense. So you get Damian Lillard back, a motivated, hungry Damian Lillard that pissed off. Yeah, he gonna cook these boys, especially if he play tonight. Now I was expecting him to play game 3, but looks like he may be playing tonight. So shout out to Damian Lillard. Now, what up? He said everybody sound tough when they up. Rockets and 6. Now, speaking of that, man, the Golden State Warriors, they out here doing the unthinkable. Many people out there has been arguing me. ShowTyme, they're not a contender. They frauds. They're not all of that. The Bucks play tomorrow. Okay. Thanks for letting me know. I thought they played today. Why I thought they played today? Let me see. Who played today? Okay, yeah, we got Knicks. Okay. Yeah, they played before the Clippers. I could have sworn the Bucks played today too. So they get 2 days off. All right, bet. Oh yeah, the Knicks. Yeah. Knicks Pistons. That's going. Hey, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, bro. Like, I know some people don't really like the Eastern Conference matchups. We got 2 really good Eastern Conference matchups. Now, the Pacers, chippy, physical, players that don't like each other, players want to beat each other, and you got the Knicks and the Pistons. Teams that don't like each other. Malik Beasley, he said we ain't scared of Karl-Anthony Towns, and Towns said I'm gonna give you, I'm gonna make you feel me. I'm gonna make you feel me. You say you ain't scared of me, cool, but y'all going to stop me though. Towns put it on them boys. You gotta respect that. Game 2, I can't wait. And I like how Malik Beasley. Did y'all see how he was looking? Like he was pissed off. He was yelling at them boys. Like Beasley has become like those veteran players. They the leaders of the team. Like Beasley, he don't mind letting everybody know. Look, bro, we the Pistons. We ain't scared of nobody. We ain't scared of the Knicks. We gonna beat the Knicks. I like that. He was pissed off after losing game 1. That let me know these boys really want to beat the Knicks. So I'm expecting a really good game tonight from the Pistons, and I think they'll get the win. They'll split, and we're gonna go to Detroit, and we're gonna see how it goes from there. But I don't expect much. The Magic Celtics. I hate Jalen Suggs got hurt because I believe that can easily be a 6-game, 7-game series. Matter of fact, I don't even think the Magic would be playing. They would never been playing the Celtics if they were healthy, of course. But I gotta that series still go to 5 or 6. I can see Magic getting a couple wins. I can see that. Jalen Brunson a little banged up. Celtics. Celtics will give you a couple games like they did against the Hawks. If you remember what happened, when they lost a couple games to the Hawks. We know they the better team, but they'll give you a couple games. But when it matters, they're gonna come through. And I expect them to get to the finals. Now, Cleveland showing me a little something, because Ty Jerome, y'all, game 1, Cavaliers versus Heat, that was a Ty Jerome game, man. Ty Jerome came up big. He controlled the whole pace of the game. He controlled the whole 4th quarter. He scored an assist on pretty much every single field goal that was made in the 4th quarter for Cleveland. Man, them boys, they got some depth on their team. They ain't even played DeAndre Hunter in the 4th quarter. So they got depth. Now the question is, can Donovan Mitchell show up when they need him? We ain't gonna find out till later on in the playoffs. Now, Golden State Warriors, Houston Rockets. Look here, man. It's this simple. Whether Rocket fans gonna agree or not, we gotta tell the truth. And y'all know I like Houston. I respect Houston. It really just gonna come down to y'all. I'm gonna keep it this simple. The other team got Steph Curry and Jimmy Butler, and the other team don't. I think that's what it's all gonna come down to. The Houston Rockets dominated the Warriors on the boards. They played great defense. The role players didn't make shots. Like, look, the Warriors role players, they didn't make shots like that. They didn't have a good game. Then that's not gonna be every game. When the Warriors go home, Brzezinski gonna score 16, 17 points. You can, bro, pencil it in. Brzezinski's gonna get him 1 or 2 really good games in this series. Quinn Post gonna get him 12 points. Like, you gonna see the Warrior role players get busy. And Steph Curry might have like a semi-bad game. But Jimmy Butler, he might have 34 points. And he controlling the game. See, it's going to be hard to beat this Golden State Warrior team when your top dogs ain't getting busy. Jalen Green, I keep telling y'all, he is not the guy. Hear me out, Rocket fans. This is nothing personal. That guy is not a number one scoring option. He talented. He got athleticism. He can score the ball, but he's not built for this playoff ish, bro. Let's just be honest. I saw Steph Curry. Y'all know I pay attention to everything. On this channel, we got to pay attention to everything. This Showtime on point. Y'all on point nation. We got to hold everybody accountable. I saw Steph Curry, and y'all be killing Steph Curry. Y'all, it's all these folks say, oh, Steph Curry don't play no defense. Steph Curry, all he do is shoot threes. All you got to do is take away the three-pointers. You got them. Steph Curry literally started the game out guarding Jalen Green, and Green could not get past Steph Curry. Bro, I couldn't. No lie. I'm not even faking the funk, keeping all the way one step. I saw Jalen Green seek out Steph Curry. That's the mismatch, right? This boy was trying to get past Steph Curry and couldn't get past Steph Curry. Steph Curry going step for step with the boy. Bro, you cannot deny what you saw with your own eyes. Steph Curry was making him get off the ball. Literally. Steph Curry took that personal. And this is why I be talking about, like, Steph Curry, y'all be playing like he just some soft dude. Steph Curry's a dog. He here to talk. He hear y'all saying, Amen Thompson can stop him. I told y'all, you think you going to hold Steph Curry to 3 points in a playoff game? Man, that's a witch sandwich. Man, be real with yourself. Man, playoffs a whole different animal. We talking about a 4-time champion. Steph Curry was cooking Amen Thompson. He cooked Jalen Green. He was cooking Dylan Brooks. He cooked all them guys. Everybody that switched on him, he got busy on him. And on the other end, he literally held this matchup scoreless. Jalen Green couldn't get off on 37-year-old Steph Curry. Amen Thompson, for most of the game, he wasn't there. He didn't make shots. He was shooting the ball really bad. And I'm gonna get to that inefficient backcourt, because that's another reason why they won't beat the Warriors. Let's just be honest. Their backcourt is gonna be the death for them. Amen Thompson, he didn't have like an Amen Thompson type game to me. Now in the fourth quarter, he showed some Amen Thompson stuff. He got them back into the game. He one of the biggest reasons why they got back in the game. Houston was getting rebounds. Let me look at the stats real quick. Matter of fact, pull up the stats. Houston was getting some rebounds. Like, they straight up, like any other team, they probably, I'm going to say like Memphis. If this was Memphis instead of Golden State, Houston beat Memphis by 15 points. They was destroying the Warriors on the boards. They was cooking them. The Warriors had no answer for the board. Steven Adams, Sagoon, they was killing on the boards. And shout out to Sagoon, he showed up last night. Sagoon actually had a really good game. I was impressed with what I saw from Sagoon. He actually brought the challenge to Draymond. Now, Draymond got the best of him. And in the second half, you saw Draymond start being physical with him. He couldn't really get no shot out like that. But for the most part, I thought Sagoon showed up. Let me go back and see how many offensive rebounds they gave up. How many rebounds? Yeah, so the Golden State Warriors, they only had 36 rebounds. The Rockets had 52. They had 52 rebounds. Kim Folk, check this out, fam. The Houston Rockets had 22 offensive rebounds. Maybe we need to look this up and do some research on this. When the last time a team had 22 offensive rebounds and lost? They had 22 offensive rebounds, 30 defensive rebounds. That's crazy. If you was to tell anybody that knows basketball, this team, the Warriors gonna get out rebounded by 20, bro. 20, they gonna give up 22 offensive rebounds, and the Warriors only had 6, and the Warriors win by 10. You would say, oh man, that's cap. Ain't no way. But the Rockets, they backcourt. Now, this has been the last 2 years. They got the most inefficient backcourt in the league. Fred VanVleet, he was playing for the Warriors last night. 4 out of 19 from the field. Jalen Green, 3 out of 15. 0 for 4 from the 3-point line. He's not really Jalen Green, man. Look, he can score the ball, no doubt. He doesn't really know. He's not really good at taking what the defense give him. If you take him with his scoring, he disappears. That's what separates great players from good. That's why I tell y'all all the time, man, we got to stop trying to put these players on a pedestal just because they scored 20 points a game. Because if you take that away, it's going to get taken away in the playoffs. You're going to have a plan B and C. Jimmy Butler, he going to give you an all-around game. He might not even score for 2 quarters, but he out there bringing the ball up the floor, controlling the pace, making the right plays, making the right reads. You feel what I'm saying? Playing defense, getting rebounds. Like, that's what separates great players from good players. Jalen Green's a good player, but I don't believe he's ever going to be on that level with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Anthony Edwards. I don't believe it. You can't change a Tiger stripes, homie. I mean, that he is who he is. And this is his opportunity to show everybody that, hey, we wrong. And last night, I saw him get locked up by Steph Curry. Got to call spade a spade. Now, is the series over with? No, the series not over. The Warriors, you got game 2, game 3, game 4. Series not over with. Houston can turn it around. They got pieces out there. They got Torrent Eason. I thought he should have got more playing time. Jabbar should have got more playing time. So they can make some adjustments. That's one thing about Houston. They can make some key adjustments, like put Jabbar in the starting lineup, play Torrent Eason more. Like, they can switch it up some. But the truth be told, y'all, here's the harsh truth. When Jalen Green's not making shots, you're going to have to pull him. You're going to have to pull him. You can't play Jalen Green. When he's not making shots, this is what Ime Udoka really going to have to make a tough decision. We know Jalen Green, your franchise player. But when he's not making shots, you're going to have to bench him. I'm benching him for Torrent Eason. I'm putting A-Man Thompson out there. They need to play Cam Whitmore more minutes. I think they should play Cam Whitmore more minutes because he's actually one of their best scorers on the team. I think he can get hot. One game they really need. It could be one game. They just need one game from him. He get hot, score 20, 25 points. I think that'll help them get the win. But if Jalen Green ain't making those shots, he's useless. What else he gonna do? Because he was out there not playing defense. I ain't like nothing I saw of Jalen Green last night. And if he shot the ball bad, to me, I don't just guard a player off of bad shooting splits. I'm looking at the other thing. If you're not shooting the ball well, at least go out there and cut Steph Curry water off or get aggressive, be physical with Jimmy Butler. He wasn't doing nothing. A-Man Thompson, if y'all remember, A-Man Thompson in the fourth quarter, as soon as I said he wasn't having no impact, guess what he did? Got a rebound, got a defensive stop, he scored. Like, he did other things to help his team get back in the game, but his shooting was so bad. You got 2 guys on the other side. They on the heater. And y'all not making shots, guess what? The momentum gonna go to they. It's gonna go their way. Y'all not making shots. Best thing you could do is try to get to the free throw line. They couldn't do that. Dylan Brooks, he had an awful performance. Dylan Brooks wasn't nowhere to be found last night too. He was 3 out of 9. But if you banking on Dylan Brooks to give you 20 points a game, you're going home. You're not gonna win. Dylan Brooks, every now and then, next game he'll probably score 24 points. He one of these type of players in the playoffs. He'll score 20. He'll have a bad shooting game, and then he'll turn around and have a really good shooting game, 26 points, 11 out of 16, and then next game he'll score 8 points on 9 shots. Like, he just one of them kind of players. You just need his defense though. But I think Torrent Eason played better than him and Jalen Green. Torrent Eason played 21 minutes. Jalen Green played 31. Van Fleet played 40. He played too many minutes. That boy Van Fleet shot selection just straight garbage. That boy Van Fleet, man, I do not like his shot selection. I think game 2 is a must win for the Rockets. You don't want to go down 0-2. Then you got to go home, play against the Golden State Warriors, and their role players play way better at home than they do on the road. So that's going to be a very important game. That's going to be a very important game. Now, I'm going to drop the link. I'm going to get y'all in here. This is an open panel. I want to hear y'all opinion. They played this boy way too many minutes. Man, use Cam Whitmore, Aaron Holiday. He another player. Y'all, I'm playing Aaron Holiday. I forgot to mention this. Aaron Holiday is a very underrated player. I will play Aaron Holiday more. I think he should play Aaron Holiday more, Cam Whitmore more. Like, the Rockets got pieces to make the proper adjustment, to be honest with you. When you look at their team, they can make some. I think, and one thing about Miadoka, he gonna make them adjustments. He's not gonna just sit on this same rotation, especially when they're not playing well. I like what Steven Adams was doing. Steven Adams had 12 rebounds. I like what Steven Adams did. He did his part, but everybody else got to. What up, Fred?
What's up with it?
What's good, homie? What you got on the last night, man?
For sure. I believe it made Udoka is gonna run into a situation where he gotta pay who they playing. You know what I mean? He a first year coach. I don't think he gonna have that much control over lineups as far as, like you said, Jalen Green being a franchise player. You know what I mean? Fred VanVleet he hasn't gelled with the team the whole year. You know what I mean? So I think it's just you got to pay who you got to play who getting paid. You know what I mean?
You said who has jail with the team? Who hasn't jailed with the team? I'm my bad. I missed that part. Who hasn't jailed with the team? Will, you there?
Yeah, what up, ShowTyme?
Who that is? What else, Sam? What you got on? What you got?
Nah.
I'm saying Fred VanVleet.
Okay.
He hasn't gelled with the team. You know.
I hear you. What up, Titus? Salute to y'all. Hey, Sam, what you got on the camp, folks?
I think it go either way, man. I'm gonna keep it 100, man. The both defense was good. If Houston get more scoring, they can win the game. I'm honest to be honest. Um, I
Right.
just think that Sengun didn't get help. Dylan Green was a no-show. You know, if Jabari Parker get 11 points, and he got 11 points, but if somebody else get 10, 11 points, they can win the game. They came back down by 20 or 20 or more. So if they get scoring, they got an option. But I mean, that team deep. They got Cam Whitmore. You know what I'm saying? You said which call it Holiday's brother. It depends what Doka want to do. But hey, I think if Houston gets scoring, they can make it a series. I still got Golden State though, but I just think that
You pick Golden
Houston,
State.
if they get scoring, they win that game 1.
You pick Golden State and what? Golden State and what? Golden State and 6.
Man,
What you pick?
I could, but it could go 5 or 6, yo. It depends on what don't get Yesterday, you know, I don't come on to Houston scoring,
breaking
you
up,
know,
bro.
because their defense is elite.
You breaking up, man. I ain't even hear what you said. You breaking up.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you much better now. You were breaking up a little
Okay.
bit. What you
I
said?
think I
Hold
think
on.
I think
Go ahead.
Udoka is like forced. He forced to pay Van Fleet. You know what I mean? Because Jalen Green and Van Fleet, they haven't both had a great game together this whole
Right.
year. Like it's either one have a good one and the other one don't. You know what I mean? So Fred Van Fleet, I think he needs to be a major salary dump. You know what I mean? I think they should have got rid of him last year or some shit. You know what I mean? Because Van Fleet has not been gelling with the team at all.
Yeah. Now, what up? What up, Boogie?
What up, though?
What up, C?
Yeah,
Boogie, what you got on it, man? What's your thoughts on last night?
I think the Rockets they don't got enough. They ain't got no go-to scorers that can score in the half court.
Right.
Yeah, Jalen Green.
I believe Sengun can be that more. You know what I mean? If they made the offense really tailored to Sengun, I believe he can really flourish into something. You know?
See, here's the problem though. I'm gonna tell y'all something. There's gonna be a game or two in this series where he really struggles. So,
Right.
like, yeah, he scored 26 points, 11 out of 18. But but pencil in, there's gonna be one or two games where he really struggles.
Yeah,
That's the part that really gonna be concerning. If he's not scoring, then you really gonna be in trouble. Last night, the Rockets had 4 players in double figures, but the second leader scorer was Dylan Brooks. He had 11 points, and Jabbar had 11. Somebody got an echo.
Somebody outside.
oh
Jabbar
yeah,
had 11. He actually had a good game. I think that's you,
R-
Boogie. You got to fix the audio. Jabbar Smith had 11 points, played 25 minutes.
Yeah,
I
he just don't
play
take enough
Jabbar.
shots. He
I
don't
was
take
starting
enough
for him.
shots. Yeah, Jabari don't take enough shots. You know, I feel like he can be more of like a Jaren Jackson Jr. if he get a little more muscle on him. You know what I mean? I feel like Jabari can be an important piece for them. But it's just they got so many inconsistencies. Jalen Green up and down, Fred VanVleet up and down, like you said, Sengun up and down. Jabari is just like flowing, going with the flow, and he don't take a lot of shots. You know,
Yeah,
and
but
Thompson has been saving their ass the whole year. If Thompson hasn't emerged, they probably wouldn't be in the playoffs. You know what I mean?
Right.
Thompson really sees them a lot.
yeah, that's true. That's facts. Now look, check this out though. You gotta play Jabbar Smith. You gotta get him more burn. Play him 30 minutes. Cause what
Mm-hmm.
what what he gonna do is he gonna rebound the ball, he gonna play defense, but he also probably your best shooter out of everybody that's in the rotation right now. I mean,
Right.
who can shoot better than him from the three?
And that's crazy you say that because their backcourt so inconsistent. It's probably him. You're right.
Yeah, so I will play him. Email Doug gonna have to make some tough decisions. I'm telling you. Some
I
Mm-hmm.
would
players,
more.
some
I
players
move
feel
Dylan
gonna
to
get hurt.
the two. Yeah, I
Like,
move Dylan to the two. You know what I mean? And Flan Fleet go have to sit a lot more. You know, or some shit. And, you know, I play Dylan at the two and put Jabari at the three. You know what I mean? And, you know, I think him and Steven Adams should be playing a little bit more together. Jabari and Steven Adams, I see them. You know what I mean? I see something good though. You know, but
so hold on. You a bench Jalen Green. You a bench Jalen Green. That's what you saying. Game two.
no, Glenn Fleet. I mean, I'd rather bring Jalen Green off the bench more than Glenn Fleet because Glenn Fleet he's a tempo setter more than Jalen Green. You know what I mean? So I would Jalen Green could be a great six man. You know, a Lou Williams type. I see Jalen Green fitting right there. You know, a great six man.
I just think Jalen Green their best player, and you got to do something. You know, he just got to have a better game. You know, I know it's his first one, but he has to play better. You know, so if you put him on the bench and he gonna get more cold, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to see how you finesse him. You know, like how do you get a better outcome on him? Because yesterday was atrocious. That was bad.
I can see them. This is what I see them riding with Jalen Green until you have no choice but to pull him
Right.
because he playing so bad and this a must win situation. See, now it's early in the series. They ain't gonna put him. They ain't gonna make him come out the bench. They'll still start him. You know, now if he had another stinker game too, I could see him probably bring him out the bench. But
Hmm.
you ain't got to
That's gonna be
necessarily bring him out
controversial.
the bench now. Just pull him early in the first quarter if he ain't
Yeah,
give you nothing. But you
yeah, it'd
got
be
to me, you
controversial.
got to add Cam Whitmore and Aaron Holiday. You got to put them in the series. You got to play them in the series.
I
Play
agree
them
with
two,
that.
Torrent Eason and Jabari Moore. You going to cut down Fred VanVleet minutes. I know he ain't going to, it's just the truth.
He
Playing
getting
him
paid too much,
for the
man.
minutes, that's hurting you.
He getting paid too much. That's gonna be controversial within the organization. You know what I mean? Udoka just got, like you said, some tough decisions, but it's hard to sit Fred over Jalen Green as a starting guard playmaker. It's your point guard, it's your starting playmaker. It's hard to put Jalen Green right there other than Fred because they paying Fred a lot. Fred is a vet. You know what I mean? And I think he needs to stop shooting so much, like you said. You know what I mean? He not like Jalen Bronson. I think Fred needs to stop trying to be like Jalen Bronson, and be more of a temple setter, set up, set up Sengun. He worked with Sengun better than Jalen Green, I feel like.
All right.
Man, look, I hear all that. He get paid a lot of money. If you don't want to get your ass kicked in the series, bro, you gonna have to do that, bro. You gonna have to
Yeah.
limit
Yeah,
him. And he ain't
I feel
making no
you.
shots, bro. I like forget all that crybaby stuff, man. Like these players, if they really cared about winning, they wouldn't even get mad about getting benched if they playing like trash. I
For
wouldn't
real.
even
Like that.
if I'm shooting 4 for 19 and he benched me, I'll be encouraging my teammates to step up. So that's when
For
you show
sure.
leadership right there.
For
What
sure.
about people? I don't say you can move him to the two and start Holiday. I don't know. You know, something different.
Nah.
That
You
ain't gonna
can't
work.
start Holiday.
Yeah.
Nah, bring him off the bench. You keep
Hmm.
the look. You can keep this. You can keep this line up. That's cool. I'm saying play those other guys more minutes if they got it going and the starters not. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. You play Sagoon, you can play him 40 minutes, even if he having a bad game because he important to the team and he does a little bit more than scoring. Like, cause he can pass, he's a really good passer, and he can rebound the ball. So you need Sagoon, you need Steven Adams. But you gotta play Jabari more than to me, you might have to play him 30 minutes. Torrent
Would you
Eason,
start him or just bring him off the bench?
nah, you gotta
Yeah.
that's the thing. Uh I'm not benching A-Man Thompson. I need his defense.
Oh yeah. No. Yeah. No.
I need his
Yeah.
defense and the rebound. Yeah, 8 points, 9 rebound. I need Thompson to start.
It's gonna be controversial for Udoka. He already had some shit on his resume, and then now if he bench Fred VanVleet or Jalen Green, it's hard to sit one of them when they get paid so damn
Yeah,
much. You know what I
that one
mean?
that yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. That's
It's
fine. You
hard
can
to
keep the
sit,
lineup, just play them other guys more minutes. That's all you got to do, and you should be fine. Now,
but you're
what
gonna
y'all
have
think?
$100 million. You gonna have $100 million player frowning on the bench. You know what I
Man,
mean? Like,
look here, bro. Like I said, if you trying to win, dog,
I feel,
man,
I feel you.
look, bro. If you trying to win, swallow your pride and just cheer on for your teammates, bro. Cause that's a bad look. If you shooting 3 out of 15 and you mad about getting benched, you ain't playing no defense, you ain't doing nothing else. Then, bro, they just show you they just show you a loser, bro. You a selfish player to me. So
Hmm.
that is what it is right there. Now, what y'all think about the Lakers and Timberwolves? Lakers got the brakes beat off.
Hmm.
I wasn't expecting that. Now,
Right.
based on what y'all saw, what y'all got on that? I'll start with you, Alfred. What you got on that? Fred always.
Seeing that, yeah, no, my bad. But seeing that, Luca had a great game like that, and like you said, for them to lose like that, I'm very impressed with Ant. You know what I mean? I'm impressed with McDaniels, Nas Reed. They def showed up for sure.
Was that a great game? See, it's great stats, but did he have a great game? I think again, bro. Like I said today, look, if you look at his numbers, 37 points. He had like 16 points for a quarter. Second quarter, yeah, bad second quarter. He had a mediocre third quarter. Fourth quarter wasn't that good. He put up 37. He had 8 rebounds, only 1 assist, had 5 turnovers, and bad defense. I'm looking at a guy like Ant-Man. He only had 22 points. 22 points, 8 rebounds, 9 assists, shot 8 from 22. You look at the numbers, you'll say, yeah, Luka had better game. You watch the game, clearly Ant-Man played better than him.
Right.
Clearly, he played better than him. Julius Randle, I like how he was banging with LeBron. Now, he needs to cut down on 7 turnovers. If he have another game like this with 7 turnovers, I don't think they can win with him just having 7 turnovers, and he has a couple bad turnovers. Now, he had a solid game. I like the way he played, banging with LeBron, and, he made some big-time shots. I thought this will separate the Timberwolves from the Lakers game 1. Jaden McDaniels 25 and Nas Reed 23 points. Those two right there. That on top of their defense, they killed the Lakers. Out rebounded them. The Lakers role players didn't show up. Darn Finney-Smith just 3 points. 1 out of 5. Austin Reeves was straight garbage. 16 points. 13 shots. His defense, they was going through that boy, running through him like he wasn't nothing. Like, he said, I got to do a better job controlling the pace of the game. We're going to see how he respond, but he played like garbage. I thought LeBron had a bad game. He started off the game shooting, jacking up bricks. And, he wasn't playing good at all. He had 4 turnovers. He had a couple good moments, though. He had a couple good moments, but it wasn't like it ain't changed the momentum of the game. Timberwolves completely took over this game in the second quarter. They outscored the Los Angeles Lakers by 18, 38-20. They completely took it over the game, and they beat the Lakers second, third, and fourth quarter, and that's the game. You can't win a game with 13 turnovers and not playing defense, and you getting out rebound.
That's why I brought up Luca. I didn't bring up LeBron. I brought up Luca, bro. You know what I mean? Luca is the engine puller now. You know what I mean? Everything go through Luca now. Luca had a good scoring game. You know what I mean? If Austin Reeves or LeBron start setting up people, I think the game would have won a little better. But Luca, I don't know. Like you say, his assists wasn't there. You know what I mean? But they got 3 playmakers with they all good offensive players, and they got 3 playmakers on the floor at the same damn time. You know what I mean? Like it's hard for me to get the Lakers excuses with people talking about their defense at the All Star game, and I guess they don't need a big man no more. That shit just went away. You know what I'm saying?
That's fan
like
ball talk.
a lot of the doubt went away, man.
Go ahead. No, I was just saying that the Lakers rosters ain't complete. Me being from LA, work at both places. You know what I'm saying? I see it all the time. It's just the Lakers backcourt has been unathletic since Max Christie got traded, right? They don't even have athletic backcourt. You need that against these wings like Timberwolves, OKC, even Houston. When you're facing these guys. So that's a big problem.
Max Christie's not good, like vertically. He good laterally. You know what I mean? He can move.
No, I'm saying that's the best they had. They're gone
Yeah,
now.
yeah, that wasn't shit. That
Yeah,
wasn't shit either. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah, it
Lakers, a
wasn't.
lot of Lakers fans is kind of they head be blown and they blow shit out of proportion, man. You know what I mean? That shit
I'm
after
out
all.
here. I see all the time, bro.
All right, so based on what y'all saw game one, I don't know how y'all had it. Fred, who do you have win the series? I don't even remember.
I got Minnesota in 5, man. Honestly,
Okay, so you had them in 5. Samuel, what you had?
I had Lakers in 6, depending on Reeves, LeBron, and Luca, because they're the engine. If they don't have a good game, it don't matter what nobody else do. Everybody feed off them. So
Based
that's just
off
how the
based
Lakers
off
built.
last night, based off
They,
Saturday night, does it change your opinion? Does it change your mind?
nah, I'm gonna see how game 2 is. Game 2 is gonna probably change my opinion if I see how they play. Depending on how they come out. But I still think it's going 6. I still think Lakers will get to the free throw line and make some adjustments. But uh, I still feel like the 3 they have the Lakers, Reeves and LeBron and Luca, they can still get it done. It's going to depend on the others as well, but they feed off them. They feed off them 3. So I still feel like it happened. But the game 2 that'll be a make and break. The game 2, see what's going on with that.
uh,
The
I
Lakers only
truly
got to the
believe
free throw line 16 times.
that's enough.
Yeah.
But I believe that
They might
the
need 20,
defense
30.
and
Slow it down.
defense and rebound win championships, man. Defense and rebound. Julius Randle did his thing on LeBron, man.
Like, here's the thing though, who can they see? To me, like the Lakers got a hope that because I'm looking at their roster, bro. Like how many? They can't really make no real. They ain't got no depth like Houston. You feel me? They got size and defense and stuff like that. They ain't got enough to work with. I mean, you only can make so
That's why I
many.
said them 3 got to play good. Yeah,
You just
it's got to be LeBron, Luka, and Reeves. Yeah, that's how it is.
the Lakers
Yep.
got one of them teams. You just gotta hope like the role players make their shot and the other team
Right.
role players don't. Because they really can't. How many adjustments they really can make? And I picked the Lakers to win this series. And I'm actually
Mm-hmm.
surprised that they lost game 1. I'm more surprised they got smoked game 1.
I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Go ahead.
Not to cut you off. I wasn't surprised they lost. I was surprised how they lost. They got blown off the whole court. That was crazy. That was crazy. But Lakers
That's
struggle. Yeah, Lakers struggle with athletic guys. Reeves is not strong enough to defend with them guys. You know what I'm saying? That's all. That's their backcourt really if Dorian Finney-Smith not there or Vando. After that, it's slim. So McDaniels, Edwards,
But
Nikhil Alexander, all of them could guard everybody.
I seen Nas Reed punish Vanderbilt and punish Finney Smith. So Nas Reed was punishing them dudes, man.
and Ant-Man
But
had
now,
22 points on 22 shots. Shit, next game he might have 38. You know what I'm saying? Like he
maybe
could have played a better game. But I think to me, this series gonna come down to the role players. Austin Reeves, Rui Hachimura, he had 9 points, 3 out of 9. Rui Hachimura, the Lakers only had 13 points off the bench. Dorian Finney-Smith, if he not,
bench was bad.
they gonna have to heavily depend on Dorian Finney-Smith, Gabe Vincent, Rui, Austin Reeves, and Gabe. I said Gabe Vincent. Yeah, them guys. Dorian Finney-Smith, Gabe Vincent, Rui Hachimura, Austin Reeves. They gotta play good for the Lakers to win this series. Because the Lakers do not have depth,
They're not
man.
playing
They ain't got
Connect. They ain't, play,
That ain't
they ain't playing Connect either. So
what's been happening.
it.
What's
The
been
net ain't
happening
built
is
for the playoffs, though. I'm gonna tell you that right now. He one of them players, he
Aus-
can hit shots, but Minnesota too physical for them boys. They too physical.
mm-hmm.
Austin Reeves, Luka Doncic, and LeBron has been dragging this team along. No others has really. I mean, Black and Mild, he'll have a couple games here and there. You know what I'm saying? Where he'll hit about 4, 5 threes, but it's like AR, Luka, and LeBron. They've been dragging this team. If you look at all their wins, they doing 25, 8, and 9, and shit. And all three of them doing that. That's what they've been doing. It's been the big three. You know, I mean, Rui has dropped down a little bit. He have a little game here and there, but ever since Luka came there, Rui been starting to fall off. You know what I mean? His minutes going down because Vanderbilt is better for the 4 and the 5 than he is. You know what I mean? Like they ain't got no backup big man. There's a lot of holes that the Lakers got, man, that people should be very worried.
Right. I agree with
It's an
you.
incomplete roster.
Yeah.
The backcourt got to get better, and they got to get a center. You know, they need somebody athletic in that backcourt, man. It's bad. I've been wanting it forever. You know.
I agree. Hey, Tony, what up, my boy Tony?
What up, Show? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, folks, look how you.
All right, look, man. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. When the Lakers lose, dog, you ain't gonna find me, Show.
You gonna
I ain't gonna
disappear?
be. I'm gonna be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a real.
Series over?
I guess he's not worried
No,
right now.
not over.
He's not worried right now, right? That's why you're here. That's why you're here.
Listen, I had to take a couple of days off. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. That shit hurt. Like, look, I'm a real Laker fan. I'm not really like a fanboy when it comes to like players. You know what I'm saying? Like so when the Lakers lose, that shit hit.
So who better, Kobe or LeBron?
Kobe.
Oh yeah, I'm from LA. I'm Kobe. I'm a Kobe guy. I'm from out here, bro.
I ain't got
Like
that opinion though.
I'm Kobe guy. So
Hold on a second,
yeah.
though. Yeah. Hold on a second. Tony, you sound concerned, Kim folk. You done? You done with the Lakers?
No, I'm not down. I'm not done with them. I just think the series gonna go 7 though. I think it's gonna go 7 games. And from that 7 game, this up in the air. Like, Timberwolves can get it, or the Lakers can get it. But the Lakers got to make adjustments. So I don't know if we can win yet. We haven't, it's only been 1 game, so I got to see the next game and see if we can take it in 7 games. But
what adjustments do they make? What adjustments?
Good question. What adjustments they make?
What adjustments could they possibly make?
Okay,
without trading players, without trading players.
Well,
I told you,
the roster is the roster though.
If you look at their games they won, it's because the role players made their shots. The game they lost, it's because the role players didn't make their shots. That's what kind of team y'all got.
That's a fact. So yeah, you're right. You just nailed it. The role players got to step up. Because LeBron is what he is right now, man. I don't know if he's hurt or he just, because I mean the thing is good. The middle of the season started looking fresh, but I guess that groin injury is kind of like lingering right now, So, but Reeves got to step up. Reeves didn't have a good game. Reeves had these type of games. Yeah, it's like a little lingering injury.
You're talking about the one from before. You're talking about the before one, yeah. Talking about that one.
Yeah,
man. I don't want to hear nothing about no groin, man.
No, but that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to figure out what it is. You feel me? Like I don't know.
But he always do that game 1 though. LeBron always been like, game 1 to fill out. Yeah. I mean.
Yeah, but no, what they did to LeBron though, that shit was crazy.
Game 1 was a blowout.
Yeah, it was a blowout.
What they did to LeBron, they got physical with LeBron. They clawed.
Yeah, Julius Randle.
Y'all gotta realize Minnesota's a much bigger team than the Lakers too.
They are.
Yeah. Agree. They got more dogs on that team for sure.
Ain't no bully ball. Man.
They bigger than them, and then they don't have no answer for Julius Randle. I don't care who you put on him.
Yeah, but I tell you this though, the Lakers is overhelping too. They overhelped a lot.
You breaking up, Tom? You breaking up, Tom? You gonna do the
Minnesota can. I'm gonna tell y'all something right now. Minnesota can live with Luka going off for his little 30, 40. They not sweating that. As long as they shut the rest of them down like they did, it's gonna be a long series for the Lakers.
Hey, Ross. So Ross, I know you picked the Timberwolves to win in what?
I picked them to win in 7, but hell, the way they beat them, it might
Wolves in 5. Wolves in 5.
It's all gonna
So
depend
Rob,
what I think it's all gonna depend what Lakers Luca and Austin Reeves and
because I think you,
LeBron do. They feed off them, you know. That's how I feel it.
Yeah,
And they go from there.
yeah.
I think Ashley Roger correct. If Luka Doncic is getting busy, they ain't gonna mean nothing to them other guys that making their shots though.
That's fact.
He can
Think
score
about
40
it.
points.
Think about it. He had 37 points, but how many assists did he have?
Yeah,
One.
One.
but he was ball hogging the whole entire game,
Exactly. That's
bro.
my point.
That's
That's
like
my point.
Wait, he was
so
hot.
like
He was
because
hot.
Reeves couldn't even get busy,
You
you
can
know, because
Minnesota will let him do that every series. Trust me. If he gonna do
yeah,
30,
that's the
40
game
points and
plan.
only have 1 or 2 assists, they will
Yep,
live with that. As long as the rest of them
a-
don't go off.
absolutely. It's smart.
But
Like why
but
don't allow.
that's why I said feed off of them. The feeding off of the three is getting everybody else involved. That's the only chance they have, to me. You know, then they might have to change the lineup. Might have to start playing Vando more. You might have to start doing some different things because that lineup wasn't working.
Right.
And
Vando
Van
ain't
Vliet,
gonna come in the game to muck the game up. He just stay goon. That's who Vando is for them. He
you're
coming
gonna
in
need
there
something.
to start some ruckus and this and that. The Lakers gonna lose if they don't get none from their bench. Their bench is
It,
garbage. I said that when we was talking about this before this series started.
I,
Their bench is garbage.
to add on that, they only played Hayes like 6 minutes the whole entire game. Like you trying to play
Right.
small against a big
good.
team. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I hear
I
you.
hear you.
Okay. 6 minutes.
Hey
You're
man,
gonna
we
get
gotta
over.
have a real conversation about Vando. Vando really look like a player that just plays hard with no real impact though.
Yeah, he just a goon. He a goon. He just come out there to start some. You see what he was trying to do with Julius Randle, trying to get him off his spot, trying to get him to get technical fouls and all that. That's all he
Yeah,
was
he
out there
really ain't
for.
really doing
Yeah, he
nothing.
trying to muck the game up.
His touch around the rim is kind of disappeared too. Just getting little layups. It's
He's
like he'll
thirty.
He's
miss it.
just in
You
the
know.
He's
game to
shooting
muck the
thirty-seven
game
Yeah.
up.
percent. He's shooting 37% right now. Terrible from the
They
Oh,
was
field.
period.
get they was
Mm.
getting out physical and getting out physical. So JJ Redick figured, let me put him in here. Maybe he can give us a spark going here and get some stuff started, get aggressive. And that's what he was trying to do, but that didn't work.
He ain't locking nobody up.
He was just in there trying to agitate Randall. That's all he was in there for.
Yeah, but you got to play him though, because the thing is, the
They don't have
Lakers
no
don't
choice.
exactly the roster what it is, man. At this
Hey,
point,
Rob,
Yeah.
What's
I
up?
gotta go back to the Warriors. Hey, look, how you think about the Warriors, boy?
Hey, look, man. Show. Now, look now. All right, we already talked about this. I try to tell certain people, you know, I wish he was on here. Jimmy Butler ain't real, huh? He ain't nobody, huh? Elder, wherever you at, Jimmy Butler effect is real, bro.
What up, Melo?
It's real.
it's one game though.
And I
Hey,
don't
man.
care about
Look,
no one game. I told y'all, Jimmy
let me
Butler's
ask
makes a big difference
you,
because you just
defense.
can't gang up on
Oh,
Curry no more and just shut him down and don't have nobody else to worry about. Now you got somebody else to worry about.
I'm not worried about the offense. I want to know was that deep? Was it a defensive game that just the Rockets couldn't find a way to score? I'm gonna
I
come
Well,
might
in
break
that's
now
it
again.
in.
another thing. Everybody
I'm
keep
about to come
underestimating the
in.
Golden State defense. Golden State is one of the top defensive teams in the league, and everybody keep forgetting that.
It was a good defensive
So,
game to me. Hmm.
Tony, sound like to me. So, Tony, how you think this series gonna go, Tony?
Was you talking about the Warriors game? The
Yeah,
Warriors series?
yeah.
The Warriors gonna take it, man. But the Rockets ain't got nobody to score, dude. Like it's not.
I
What can
said
they
that in the
Crazy.
do?
beginning. They can't shoot.
They
They're just a good defensive team. They're a
and you
good rebounding team, but they can't shoot.
What's funny is they get scoring, they win that game though. That's what's
From
funny though.
who
They
though?
get scoring. They had enough stops come down by 20. They get scoring just 10 points from more than what? Jabari and who's that? Jabari, damn, Shingun and Brooks. They get just somebody else to get 10 points at least. It's a different game. That's what's crazy about that series, man. It's coming to the Rockets scoring. They get some scoring on different game.
Warriors in 6. I'm doing being nice, giving them 2 games, but the way they look in game 1 is like it might go 5.
Do y'all see? But do you see A-Man Thompson getting the best Steph Curry at any point in the series? Who gonna slow him down?
Is that a serious question, Show?
You know, that's a good question.
That's a question that need to be answered because I'm
He
afraid
on Jimmy.
I don't have a
Yeah, he
bad
on
game.
Everybody talked crazy because he held Curry to 3 points. Everybody ran with that narrative.
Jimmy.
Everybody ran with that narrative.
But you know, he started on Jimmy Butler, didn't he? Did he start on Jimmy Butler? Amon Thompson? Did he start on Jimmy Butler?
He started on Curry.
Who's guarding Butler in the starting lineup?
Brooks.
Well, T live nice. So
Brooks on Jimmy Butler.
What they did was they gave Steph Curry different looks, but man, I think they're gonna probably try to double him this game. The whole game, they're gonna just double him. Just get the ball out of his hand. They're gonna do something different.
Yeah, but see, when they start doing that, and the rest of the team start cooking, then they're gonna be in trouble. Brzezinski might get hot. Moody might get hot. Anybody.
Yeah, I can see that happen.
Post might come in and start dropping threes. I mean, doubling them, okay, then now you're gonna have to stop somebody else bleeding.
I can see that happen.
He was controlling the whole pace. He was controlling the whole pace of that whole game. Passing, scoring, then slow the game down and free throws. Yeah, it's a problem.
The only reason they came back in that game because they went big on Golden State and they started controlling that glass like they did. When they had Sengun and they had
Adams.
What's his name? The big dude.
Steven Adams. Yeah.
Steven Adams in the game, that's when they came back.
Mm-hmm.
When they went big and Steven Adams started controlling them boards like that.
Yeah, they had that paint.
Yeah, but you can't play Adams the whole game. Like you would have to play Adams the whole game in order for them to have that impact. And they can't afford to do that.
They clogging the paint. They sitting everybody in there, and they just daring the team to shoot.
Man, did y'all see? Y'all saw what happened? How y'all feel about the Clippers versus Nuggets game 1?
I think Clippers gonna win tonight.
Clippers gonna do it. I got Clippers in the series, but I got Clippers in the series, but I think Clippers gonna do those turnovers. They win that game.
Good ass game, man. That's the best series right now.
That's the best series out of all of them, though.
No, that is.
Yeah.
Who y'all got win the game 2 tonight? Y'all got Clippers.
I got the Clippers for sure.
I got the Clippers because they should have won game 1.
Close one though.
Yeah, should have won.
Close.
But I'm gonna tell you one thing: they can't let.
I don't think it's close.
They can't let Westbrook come in there and make an impact like he did the last game, though. They can't do that.
I told y'all for the series, he gonna do a lot. He gonna do some good, and he also gonna do some bad. That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you this too, Show. I promise you, this game, watch Kawhi get those calls. Watch Kawhi and James Harden. They're gonna get those calls this game. Because the last game, they had to fight, bro. They literally had to just, you know what I'm saying? They was getting fouled. They wasn't calling nothing. But the Clippers, they kept playing. So this game, they're gonna get them calls for sure.
Yeah, they definitely getting no calls.
How many turnovers they had? So how many turnovers they had as a team?
20.
Clippers.
We had 20 turnovers.
They had 20 turnovers. That was the key to the game right there.
Yeah, that was the key.
Kawhi Leonard had
they get under 10, they win that game.
Major turnovers in that game.
Yeah, Kawhi had 7.
Yeah. They had major turnovers in that game at the wrong time.
And when you ever see Kawhi play like that, bro, you don't know.
Yeah, I ain't never. Yeah.
And he was not aggressive at all whatsoever.
Getting the ball stripped from him, throwing passes out of bounds. I'm like, I ain't never seen Kawhi play like that.
I did, but I like what Denver did on defense too, though, with Kawhi. Like it was a couple of possessions down there where they kind of locked. They didn't allow him to get to his spot. But in the fourth quarter, he started getting to his spot. He just started going. But like, he'll get to his spot and he'll just kick the ball back out. They were playing good defense on Kawhi. We gotta say that
Yeah,
too.
Gordon was doing pretty good on him for a minute. I ain't gonna lie, Gordon played pretty good defense on him.
Yeah,
on
we'll
Aaron
see.
Gordon.
We'll see if he gains when
Yeah.
he but
Hey, but I'm gonna
Kawhi,
tell you this, show.
Kawhi when he
If
gets
they lose tonight, it's gonna be tough
yeah,
sledding for them, bro.
yeah. Here's the problem with y'all saying though. Kawhi when Kawhi play like this, yeah, it's gonna look good. You playing defense on him. When the boy up the ante and he just be aggressive. I ain't never seen none of nobody stop him getting to his spot. He just played like nonchalant to me.
Right.
So
Yeah,
there
that
was a couple times he had space and he passed the ball. It wasn't just Gordon.
Mm-hmm.
He was just playing nonchalant.
It's gonna be another close game though, but I think Clippers gonna pull this one out tonight. It's gonna be another close game. Like I said, this is gonna be a real close competitive series all the way through.
Yes, gonna be a fight for sure.
Let's
Do
see.
you play Ben Simmons in this series? On Aaron Gordon, or you put Derrick Jones Jr.?
Nah, you play both of them.
You play both.
What you do is play on power less minutes.
You got to. Even though that's my
Hey,
boy, he
Show,
cool. But you got to.
Batum is key. Batum is key in this series too, though.
I keep telling y'all Batum big time player.
Man, big man, Batum, man. That boy. Hey, I think he might. Hey, Batum, he could do whatever. 2, 3, 4 guard, whatever. You can even might even guard Gordon if you wanted to. That's crazy, man. Batum.
He big, man. He a big wing. You know,
This
you
one
can
of
throw
these
him out there.
series, though.
Batum is 6'11". He's not no small dude. You know what I'm saying?
He a big.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
He's a big
you can
dude.
throw him out there. You know,
He's
He ain't
6'11". He's not no small dude.
He ain't quick, but you ain't gonna just get past him because he's so
that's
long.
what I'm saying. He is a big guy. Now he ain't no little dude.
Not down shooter though.
Well, I gotta play aggressive though, bro. Like he can't.
Yeah.
He wasn't aggressive. 9 out of 15. That's not aggressive.
Yeah, because I'm not worried about Harden. They have no answer for Harden. So
no, they don't.
He gonna get his.
Oh yeah. Harden. They're like, they ain't got no answer for him. Yeah.
Hey, but that Joker and Zubac matchup is nice to watch, man. That's old school basketball.
It is. Yeah.
Zubac is he's just such a damn throwback. Bro.
Yeah.
He a throwback.
And he know how to use his body. That's what I like about
throwback. You don't see centers like that no more in the league.
Yeah, man. He's a throwback for sure.
He is a throwback. He is a straight down low post center. Ain't no shooting outside. He is a low post center.
Hey, he was making it tough on Jokic though. I mean, he the best
for sure.
He's the best defender on him, man. Man, I just real talk, bro. I'm looking at Kawhi that game, bro. Kawhi lost us that game, bro. I'm telling you, everybody else played good enough. You just needed Kawhi to play better, man.
Yeah, exactly. It was just the turnovers at the wrong time of the game. They had the turnovers at the wrong time.
Kawhi, I done seen him smash the gas. That wasn't him smashing the gas, bro. Kawhi was coasting, bro, the whole damn game. I mean, he wasn't looking to get his shot at all. Anytime he had 15 shot attempts, bro, that's not a lot of shots. He was not being aggressive.
Yeah, 15. He need that 20, 30. 25, 30, yeah.
He played a lot of minutes.
Yeah. He needs to shoot. He didn't even play a lot of minutes in the third quarter.
No, I'm talking about total. I think he was like 41.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to figure out he ain't play a lot of minutes in the third quarter, fourth quarter. I'm thinking, okay, he finna unload the clip. He ain't do it. He just out there being passive, bro. Just trying to get everybody else involved. But I mean, he made one mid-range jump shot in the fourth quarter, but wasn't enough, bro. I mean,
he probably was a little windy, bro. You know, they got to stagger his. Probably was just a little windy.
James kept them in the game for real.
Man, Harden.
And then that could be the case too, because you got to remember this is Kawhi's first real playoff game where he played a full playoff game. So
he
probably got winded at the end.
5 years.
Yeah, so
he played the most minutes of everybody.
Right, then they in Denver too. So you got to think about it. This is his first game that he played a full playoff game, and they in Denver with that altitude. So
yeah, he gonna be all right. Wait till he get his lungs. He gonna be straight.
I know. Kawhi needs you tonight, bro.
Show ain't trying to hear that shit.
Come on with it.
Show ain't trying to hear that shit.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm really not, because I was looking at Kawhi. I was really mad because he was like, I know. Look, if you watch him in game ones, like for example, I remember 21. The first two games, Kawhi was nonchalant when we played Utah. Game 3, he turned into Michael Jordan. Game 3 and 4, and then Joe Ingram ran into his knee game 4 at the end of the game. But I hate when he do that. I wanted him to come out guns blazing. You feel what I'm saying? So I was a bit, and we needed that because James Harden brought it. I thought James Harden had a great game. Zubac had a great game. Jones playing hellified defense. And Chris Dunn, great hustle. It was all on Kawhi.
Man, I love Chris Dunn. I love his aggressiveness, man. Is just,
Yeah, and Kawhi, you know what happened too? 2 of those turnovers was him and Ben Simmons. It was a miscommunication. Like, they could not get on same page. Like, Kawhi would it's like he was trying to throw it to a certain spot, a certain place he was trying to place the ball to Ben Simmons a certain way. Ben Simmons wasn't there though, and the ball went out of bounds.
That type of stuff happen when you're not used to playing with a person that much on the court at that time of the game. He's just not used to playing with him. So you got to get used to playing with him so you can know where he gonna be, and Ben Simmons got to know where he gonna be, and all of that. They just ain't used to playing with each other.
Yeah. But what up, Priest? What you got on?
What's good, fellas?
What up with you, Priest?
What up with it? What up with it? I still think what was it? It went to overtime. I think that's still gonna be the best series in the first round.
Pretty much.
But yeah, I think Kawhi definitely got to play better. Shows on the head with that. Even some of them turnovers, just take the shot, and you got Zubac on the back end. So I think Kawhi got to play better. Definitely. They can't beat that team without him being A1.
And if you're gonna play Norman Powell, he got to play better.
Man.
That too.
I'm benching Norman Powell, bro.
I understand that, but I'm saying if he's gonna play him, he's got.
I think
he didn't play a good game.
And I think we agree on the best lineup for the Clippers is Dunn, Harden, Derrick Jones Jr., Kawhi, and Zubac. I think that should be the closing lineup regardless.
I've been saying that, but Tyronn Lue ain't seen it, figured it out. But I think if we play a lineup, we smash them, honestly. But we'll see. Because you bring Norman Powell out the bench for Bogey, that'll help the bench. And they can't keep up with our bench. Man, but I was looking.
He didn't even play nobody from the bench but Westbrook and that rookie.
No, exactly, Jada Pinkett. So I was really big. I was definitely disappointed, man. And I ain't gonna say disappointed because I'm really not tripping. I feel good. I'm just mad because I want to. Because all right, I understand. I picked them to win because I thought they were gonna win, but it was just, man, the game was right there. I just needed Kawhi to smash the games.
So you'd rather they lose by 10 points?
Nah, I don't. Look, when you up like they was up, and everybody's playing well, especially James Harden. Harden for some reason, people seem to hang on to old memories of Harden. But Harden with the Clippers, even last year in the playoffs, he played good in the playoffs. I'm expecting Harden to do great things, but I need Kawhi to be the best player on the basketball court. If he's not being the best player on the basketball court, we're gonna have games like Game 1. He needs to play better.
He got to be the best player in this series.
He needs to play better, bro.
100% agree. He has to.
And I expect him. He will. Don't worry. You're not gonna have 7 turnovers. I guarantee you this. He gonna unload the clip on Gordon. When all said and done, you will see aggressive Kawhi Leonard tonight.
But I will say something. They better not let Porter get hot though, because he didn't play good last game. They don't want him to get hot.
They shut him out. They shut him off. They shut him down.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You don't want him to get going though.
Yeah, it's the reason why he didn't get off. They shut him down. All you gotta do is close out on him and make him put the ball on the floor. You got him. He ain't doing nothing.
Which I don't understand. The brother 6'10", he can shoot over pretty much everybody out there.
Yeah.
Ain't
Yep.
too many people gonna block his shot. They probably foul him more than they would block his shot. I don't know why he just don't shoot.
As far as like the Pistons and Knicks game 2, who y'all got winning that game?
I think the Pistons gonna get that one. You got Karl Anthony Towns talking a little grease. You know that ain't his type of heat. That ain't his game. I'm like, I don't think you want to do that, bro.
Yeah, man, you know, Town, they've been running.
Better let that sleeping dog lie over there in Detroit. You don't want to wake them up.
But Pistons started it off, man. They said they ain't believe in Towns like this, so I'm pretty sure that was motivation for him. But yeah, for sure, you know they're gonna have to. I think the Pistons. If they
Cade
don't,
had a bad game though. Cade didn't have a good game at all though.
Yeah. The fourth quarter though, to me, it's gonna come out to them fourth quarter though, Roger. Young teams, they always tend to start off really good, but can't close in 4 quarters. And their best player, he never been in the playoffs before. The Knicks, those guys are battle tested. Those guys are battle tested. Cameron Payne came through big. He had some big time 3-pointers.
Yeah, he had a big game.
So it's kind of like
he the one got them back in the game and get them the lead when he came in and started hitting all them threes.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, we'll have to see. We'll see. What up, Ronnie? Salute to you, homie. Yeah, later on tonight, I'm gonna cover y'all know we'll be over here at 7:30. I just want to come in and give y'all an afternoon show, get y'all audition. Make sure y'all hit the like button, new to the channel, subscribe. We'll be in here later.
Peace out.